Pink Fohawk is a crass, vulgar, violent, raunchy podcast that is meant for immature adult audiences only. Content warning is available in the description.
Welcome to Pink Fohawk, everybody. It has been a tick. We haven't recorded in a few weeks.
Let's get into it. Let's fucking get into it. I'm ready.
We're fresh and spicy.
No, so this is
And now we don't have Sarah.
We're down.
Sarah, she graced us with her presence. She was fucking awesome. You all know that.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was sick.
So pour a little bit out on the floor here for Sarah here.
Yeah.
She had a good run.
We'll have her back, guys. Don't worry. I know all
She'll
you
be
guys
back.
are like, where the fuck's Sarah now? I'm never going to listen to this again. But you know what?
Yeah. She'll be back.
Christian and I will get you covered.
We got you covered.
Yeah, it's back to the original duo.
Back to Boys Club tonight.
It already smells worse on this podcast.
It does. It does. I haven't showered in weeks.
It smells much worse the moment she's gone. Let's do some intros.
Yeah.
Let's do character intros.
Sure.
I haven't done this in so long. I got to remember how to do it. Hey, Shadow Punks. My name's Dan. I play a Tina Bone Meal. Just a mountain of meaty troll muscle out here looking for a friend, cracking skulls and crushing balls. Yeah, I got it all. I got it.
You nailed it.
Still got it.
Hey, so I'm Christian, and I play John Anderson, who's a typical 80s yuppie businessman with a black belt in Aikido. He used to work for one of the megacorps, and now he's out freelancing as a Shadowrunner. John has to pull some serious cash to keep up with his expensive habits.
You wrote
I
one.
did.
You wrote it.
I did. Now
Wow.
would you stop interrupting me? Let me get that last line. John has to pull down some serious cash to keep up with his expensive habits.
I love it.
We may have lost Sarah, but our production value has gone up significantly with you writing your intro.
I also wrote my shadow fact for this week.
Oh, wow. Extra credit. Okay, let's roll right into that.
So, John used to work for the hostile takeover division of his megacorp employer, okay?
Yeah.
And he and his old contact Stooge were in charge of putting pressure on smaller competing companies to sell to the megacorps, to sell out, to merge.
Okay.
And if they didn't sign that paperwork, they might have to crack some skulls or shoot up the place.
Crush some balls.
Or crush some balls.
Or crush some balls. Didn't realize I was ripping off Tina there.
You're like copy and paste from...
So they used to have to empty full clips of ammo, okay? Using every round they took on the job. Because if they had any left over, they'd have to check it back in and account for it in their expense reports after each takeover. So it was always better to blow the budget on the job.
Right.
Use everything they take with them.
Right.
So John got used to going big. Now he's got to be a little bit more trim and lean. He's got to
right.
save a couple rounds for the next gig.
Use it or lose it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
John got thrifty.
He's had to get a little thrifty, but he still likes to, when he gets into a room, he likes to light it up.
Right.
He doesn't hold back. He's unloading Predator-style full clips into his
Hard to
enemies.
teach an old dog new tricks.
It is.
Right. He never learned subtlety.
It's true.
Gotcha.
And he gets it done. Shock and awe.
He's become a coupon king. Become a coupon king in his
Coupon.
expensive
A
high-rise.
coupon king.
All right, you got a shadow fact for me, Dan?
Yeah, I got one for you guys. So Tina, since we last checked in, she went on a beetle chip bender.
Yikes.
She did a lot of different beetles, but one of them, she ended up getting a corrupted chip, and it got her stuck in a 4-day, 96-hour endless loop of her riding the Timberhawk roller coaster at the Wild Waves Amusement Park, which used to be the best roller coaster in all of Washington State, for you Washington
Wow.
State listeners out there.
The research.
4 days.
The research.
She probably would have died from dehydration if she hadn't eventually succumbed to severe vertigo and vomited all over her own face. Which ironically
That woke
saved
her
her
up.
by shorting out the malfunctioning chip. And so
Wow.
she pulled through. She was basically just in her apartment on a roller coaster for like 4 straight days.
Oh,
until
man.
she vomited all over herself.
That's wild.
That's so funny.
I mean,
That's
my
so
thing is
funny.
like, I am not a dizzy ride person. Like, what's the worst possible bender you could go on where you're like
That'd
literally
do it.
trapped inside your own head for days on end?
Did
And like, it
Tina
would be like being on like a dizzy roller coaster would be the worst.
Definitely.
did Tina realize she was in it when she was doing it? Or
Yeah, no, it was like a lucid dream where she was like, fuck, I can't wake up. because like the chip was just like dominating her own psyche and she couldn't break out of it. They have to run their course for you to like end them.
It depends on the beetle, and you know what? You get what you pay for.
And like she almost died just by not drinking any fluids for 4 days. It was a constant roller coaster.
My God. A mind prison, a prison for the mind.
She's an addict. She can't help it.
Awesome. Nice, guys. First of all, I want you guys to, we're going to go back to that fun little thing where you guys rolled to see what happened.
Oh, yeah.
Roll a d6.
Okay.
Here's what you get what you roll. 1 is a bummer. Something shitty went down.
Right.
2, you got lucky. Something positive, new, and exciting happened to you. 3, you met someone new. 4, I fucked up. You failed to run and you got no profit. 5, you nailed it. You pulled off a slick run or something, quick little job. You get an extra 10,000 million if you roll a 5.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good one. 6, you laid low. You were on the lam. You didn't do any work.
Okay.
So roll me a d6 and we'll see what happened to you guys.
What'd you get, John?
I got a 3. What was that again?
You met someone new.
That's like the hardest one. It's been how many weeks?
It's only been a week.
I'm going to say that John accidentally encountered his maid for the first time that comes and cleans. And there was an embarrassing moment where he almost judo chopped her right in the neck because he was not used to seeing someone in his apartment.
Is she going to become his Kato?
John didn't realize he had a maid. He just thought the apartment was always clean, and then she just
exactly.
walked in.
And then there was an awkward moment when he realized that she had to clean up after the night of Tina and Faye, the orgy.
T-Day.
He made sure to give her a good tip.
First of all, I love that John thinks this is someone new when it's someone that's cleaned his apartment for like the past year.
Exactly.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, he's like passed out like a Coke bender. Like,
yeah.
All right, so Tina, what'd you roll?
I got a 1. What's a 1?
Bummer. Something shitty went down. Tina has the worst luck.
God damn it.
I mean,
Wait, hold on. Does the shadow fact corroborate
I should
that?
have
Is
saved
that-
my shadow fact for that.
I know. It's essentially the same thing.
Tina just got out of this beetle bender, and then this happens. What happens, Dan?
Okay, so it was a bummer. It's been a week. Tina like went to the hospital after she vomited on herself just to like get an IV bag, get some fluids back in her.
You're like, and she found out she has stage 4 cancer. It's like, oh God. It gets like super dark. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
They ended up doing a scan and they found out she resorbed her twin in the womb. And,
For real?
Yeah, why not? I mean, that's a bummer. But now she has it's the old Dwight Schrute. She has the power of 2 trolls in one. She's
right.
I feel like her karma rolls should double from now on, just because.
Yeah. So really, she had a body of 9, but because of the twin, now she has a body of 10.
Yeah.
Because she took a twin fetus and absorbed.
But no, it hit her hard because she's always been looking for that close connection, and she realized like the closest she ever got was having a sibling, and then like it was.
Oh my God.
She just like
this is even darker than my answer.
She didn't like eat her own sibling, but resorbed in the womb is what
brutal.
the doctor told her. So.
Wow.
Jesus.
How do they get? Is that true? Can they determine that after the fact?
Yeah, they can determine it by like extra DNA that isn't yours in your
wow.
DNA samples. That's usually how it goes. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's my understanding. I could totally be fucking wrong, but I think that's what it is. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's be funny.
Yeah, I know. What if this really happened to somebody?
Like, let's put some effort in, guys. Like,
I know, like they're like cancer and like twin stuff. It's like people are gonna be like,
I love the twin stuff. I love the twin. It's so brutal. It's so brutal. I love it.
We don't have Sarah here to bail us out this week, guys. So let's fucking sharpen those blades.
After all this happening to Tina, we're gonna get her together with John to go on a run.
yeah, right. John's like, I saw my maid and it freaked me out, dude.
It was the worst weekend ever.
It was the worst weekend. Someone cleans my house and I have to see that.
I resorbed my twin. I've been alone my whole life. John, you're the closest to a sibling I've ever had.
Someone cleaned my house, Tina, and I saw it.
That fucking sucks, John. You need me to kill her?
Like I did my twin.
No.
I think if I could hug her real tight, maybe I could resorb her.
I just think I need to get a new apartment.
Someone cleaned my apartment. I saw it. I saw them.
Saw them.
So let me get you into the world. Let's get you into the world.
All right.
1 week has passed since the Paladin Defense run,
Okay.
where John, Tina, and Boz found themselves unintentionally foiling the extraction mission of a rival Shadowrun crew.
That's right.
The three of you decided to do some double dealing with Arthur Sutton, the target you were supposed to eliminate.
Right.
And it netted you all an additional 57,499 new yen apiece. And note to self, I gotta stop finding these whole nice round numbers and then dividing them by 3 so they're just like stupid numbers. So in exchange for Arthur's life, you guys rescued him, allowed him to...
We took the money.
You took his money. He offered you...
We've broken the code. Broken the Shadowrun code.
And...
We also took the money.
It's gonna come back to bite us in the ass.
Yeah, you cashed in on the Johnsons' pay because you lied and said you killed him.
That's
So you
right.
got an extra 13,333 new yen apiece.
We double dipped the chip.
You double dipped the chip. So that's where you're at. It's been a week since then. Tina, you realize that today is the day of the Jurassica concert.
Oh.
The 3 tickets you found in that yacht when you were
Yeah.
looking for Slam Jackson's DNA.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that until you just mentioned it.
There's 3 tickets. They're for the VIP section for her concert. Really fucking kick-ass tickets. And you get a special video book signing after the show.
Ooh.
Today's the day. You just had some bad luck in your life. Like, this is kind of nice to...
Yeah, Tina was like, she actually lost track of it because she was like out of it for like 4 straight days.
So that's going on. Also, throughout the last few weeks, John, Stooge has kind of kept you up to date on the NBA championship drama, and the game is still being reviewed. All bets are still frozen.
Okay.
An astral referee who, while the game is going on, they can watch the astral just to make sure there's nothing fucking going on in the magic realm.
Okay.
This astral referee claims to have seen a massive magical interference halfway through the game.
Really?
It's his word against everyone because there's no way to actually...
Only he saw it.
You can't capture it on video or anything like that. So he's paid to
Yeah.
keep an eye out for this shit, and he claims he saw a massive disturbance.
Okay. A disturbance in the force.
So that's why it's in review. The game's in review right now.
How is that going to affect the betting on the game?
So Stooge is kind of freaking out. He really kind of wants to...
Because he's in debt. He's in big fucking trouble.
Yeah, it could go where someone just decides, no, the game was legit. The Sonics lost. That's the best turnout because you guys all get your money then.
We get paid.
He could squash the game and say that wasn't legit. The bets could be canceled. You could get
Okay.
your money back. But I think with your guys' bets, like you might have just lost your 15 grand. You don't know.
Ah,
And Stooge is a little bit worried about that too because he's got a lot in debt.
Yeah.
You've also seen a few things in the news, both of you. Slam Jackson has gone missing.
What?
Along with his yacht. The last they heard, it went in for repairs because a troll blew through the side. And he brought it in for repairs. Once it was repaired, it's the last anyone's seen of him.
Oh, shit.
Also, Faye's TMZ video has affected her viewership ratings very negatively.
Really?
Fans are calling the stunt desperate, needy, and an attention whore move. She's still in the hospital. Her ribs have nearly fully healed. The delicate neural receptors for Simpsons will take more time to heal and calibrate.
Oh my God.
So she's still in the hospital, but
She got a raw deal, man.
she did. She's pretty depressed right now.
And she didn't even have to. She was being a fucking team member for that move, too.
She put her body on the line for you guys.
I feel like John.
yo, Tina, it seems like you got a little bird with a broken wing over there. Like that's your move to get in there for round 2.
I think we might owe her something for that. But we also haven't got paid ourselves, so. Yeah.
You guys, I'm assuming, are probably in your respective apartments. And tell me what you guys want to do.
Concerts tonight. What time of day is it?
Let's just say it's morning, probably like 10 a.m. Super early for John.
John's gonna call though because he just had his maid just woke him up and now he's pissed.
It just happened.
Just happened. John's gonna call Tina.
John was naked in his bed, and his maid walked in and stared at him.
John was making eggs on his countertop island hibachi grill.
Just with nothing but an apron, just ass hanging out.
Yeah, no,
perfect ass.
completely buck naked. But he did have his Aikido black belt on. That's it.
Like a sumo belt that goes under his taint.
Yeah, exactly. And he was like, "Who are you? Get out of here! Get the fuck out of here!" Then he complained to the front desk of his.
All right, you call up Tina.
I'm gonna call up Tina.
Tina answers the phone.
Hello?
Tina,
Hello?
I'm up. It's John.
John.
I don't know what people do at this time of morning. I usually don't wake up. I'm clean. I've been clean for weeks now.
Oh,
Now I'm up in I'm a morning person.
that's good to hear.
I'm baking eggs. You want to come over?
Yeah, I want to. I gotta get out of here. I mean, I just got back. I was in the hospital for a few days, and
I'm making coffee. I got some eggs. I got some brats on.
You got some soy brats?
Of course. Do I even have to say that?
Sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
Protein replacement, algae bacon.
Substitute.
Algae bacon. I'll be right over.
Tina hangs up the phone. She goes down her fireman's pole, which canonically is also her favorite way to exit her apartment is just a fireman's pole right in the middle.
She's like a Ghostbuster.
Boz was a Ninja Turtle. Tina's a Ghostbuster.
That's right.
Yeah.
John is from Die Hard.
Yeah, right.
3 stories down to the bottom of the factory. She hops on her scoot. She buzzes right over to John's place.
Awesome. So you're buzzing over to John's apartment over in Iverness.
Tina comes right up on the curb. She parks her scoot out front, walks right in the front door, just kind of like does a little salute to the front desk person. They know her by sight here. She's the only troll walking into this place on a fairly regular basis. Hops on the elevator, buzzes right up, makes eye contact with the neighbor next door, gives her a little hello, nods, smiles nicely, knocks on John's door.
The neighbor has been avoiding John ever since that last incident, by the way. He's not gotten lucky with her in a while.
John hasn't gotten lucky in a while, period.
But more because Tina and Faye kept her up all night at the pounding through the paper-thin walls.
She's not sure if, like, John's been fucking Tina. She's not sure if, like, that's what...
Oh, my God.
That's why she hasn't come back to knock on John's door. She's like, oh, John's dating that troll now. Yeah.
Right. That's too much woman. I can't measure up to that.
Can't compete with that. Yeah. Tina knocks on the door.
Tina, baby, come on in.
The neighbor hears that. Further confused.
Tina comes on in, throws down a 6-pack on the island next to the griddle there, and
shoes off.
That's what she brought over.
Nice dude.
She knows the rules. She takes her boots off, tucks them nicely right next to the door, nice and neat there. But if you were to roll a perception, you'd see that Tina has also recently had a pedicure, and she has dealt with the ingrown toenail that goes into the next toe. It's been taken care of.
Thank God.
And then she also got some antibiotics at the hospital this week, which are also helping with that. So.
That's great. Tina's all fixed up.
John, what you cooking?
Tina, baby, want some coffee? Want some eggs? Want some bacon?
I'll take the whole press, John. I'll take the whole press.
Of course.
And then we fast forward and Tina just fills John in on everything that's happened in the last 5 days. She had a fucking beetle chip bender 4 days, went to the hospital, she resorbed her twin.
John tells the story about the maid again.
Totally tone deaf as usual.
Yeah, exactly. Like feeling like it's exactly like the same.
John is the first person Tina has seen in a week.
Like, I know how it goes.
I know, dude. Tell me about it. I found out there's someone who cleans my apartment. She just walks in here anytime she wants into my fucking dojo. Yeah. No one walks in here uninvited.
Tina tells John all about the timber hawk, and they promise each other that whatever happens at the end of the day, they're going to go and look up and see if that amusement park is still open. They're going to try and ride the actual timber hawk.
That's awesome.
You're going to conquer that fear. You're going to face that fear.
Yeah.
Bro.
She needs to break the loop.
If it's remaining, she's going to fucking burn it to the ground. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's made of all wood, like the Timberwolf, like ride.
Well, I gotta be honest with you, Tina. I'm itching for a new job. I mean, I'm a little worried about, I sprung for some new things. This cooktop.
Looks nice.
Benihana style gas range, shoots flames up 3 feet in the air.
Is that propane or natural gas?
Yes, but I spent this money assuming that I was going to win this Slam Jackson thing, and now this is hanging in the balance.
0% financing for 2 weeks, but after that, I gotta...
Yeah.
John, I feel ya.
Granted, we got a big windfall from the last run, but I'm also a little bit hesitant about that. I'm starting to question.
We got burned. You know who else got burned? Fucking Faye. You seen that?
I saw that, but you know...
John, we owe her.
I don't know. It was, she knows it's a long time coming. These stars, they're in, they're out.
I still got that fucking chip in my safe in my garage. We gotta get her paid.
I don't know, man.
John, I've been watching that chip on repeat. I gotta get it's burning a hole in my pocket. Gotta get it to her.
Tina, you gotta quit that stuff. You gotta quit her. You gotta quit that stuff. You gotta quit this chick.
I know.
I'm gonna get out there and I want to get to work.
She's just kind of like lounging on the couch, and all of a sudden she feels the 3 tickets to the Jessica concert kind of poking her in the back, hanging out of her back pocket.
John. Mm-hmm. I agree. In the meantime, I got tickets to the show tonight. You want to go?
Hey, listen. I'm not going to say no to Jessica. John has like a moment, shows a little bit of a weird Free Britney side of him, and then quickly reins it back in. Jessica, sure.
Remind me, we don't have an offer at this point, right, Ben?
There's no job offer.
All we know is that Faye's in the hospital, and that I got tickets tonight. What was the other thing we know?
You have these tickets for the night. You know that Faye is still in the hospital, basically.
Yeah.
And Slam Jackson's missing.
So we're playing right into Ben's little game, aren't we?
The obvious choice is go to the concert. Second most obvious choice is let's go pay Faye a visit. Slam Jackson's missing, but what the fuck is that going to do? Because he doesn't dictate whether or not we get our fucking bet money or not.
Well, he kind of does.
Even if we went and found him, like, how could we prove that, like, we already know that magic affected it. If we bring more light to magic affecting the game, it's just more likely we're not going to get paid. So we kind of want that to get buried, you know what I mean?
I think we need to go out and have fun on the town.
Yeah.
We did get these tickets from that thing, and it'll be interesting to see who sits next to us at this show.
That's true. We got to at least check it out.
I'm with you. John's a big fan. John wants to bring the next door neighbor, the hippie chick.
Oh, shit.
All right.
He's got to patch things up.
Do it for you.
Okay?
You got all the friends in the world.
All right, I want to see if we can ask Moonbeam.
Her name's fucking
Moonbeam. That's awesome. So you go over.
John knocks on her door.
You hear the multiple bolts unlock, and you hear ritualistic, like, yoga,
Enya.
trance, music going on in the background. As she opens the door up, you see just, like, boxes all lined up in her apartment.
Okay.
What's up, John? What do you need?
Are you moving?
Yeah, I'm going to be moving out of here at the end of the week.
That's so sudden. Well, okay, so I've got these tickets to this concert, and just as friends, I thought, I have a friend who got me these tickets. We're all three going, or the two of us, you would be the third. I just want to know if you want to go with us.
She looks like she's been, like, packing. She's, like, kind of sweaty. She's like, I'm not really. What time is it at? It's at 7 p.m. Everything's at 7 p.m. in my world.
It's at 7 p.m. It's totally reasonable time.
Roll me. You have a negotiation skill, John? I think you do.
Etiquette.
You can roll that etiquette. I'll make the target number 6 because it's not quite corporate etiquette, but it's
So I have 4 dice. Ooh. Johnny. Struck out.
I got a lot to do, John, and, I didn't think we'd have to have this conversation. I didn't think we'd had enough history, honestly, together, but, I just don't think it's going to work out between us, and I just,
Sure. John has like a tear rolling down his cheek, but quickly wipes it. Yeah, no. I agree. Well, it's good to see you.
I agree.
Great to see you.
She's like, yeah, take care of yourself, John.
I will.
I know you're a good man. You didn't ask me, but I could see you're scared.
Okay. Well, have a nice life.
She watches John walk away. She doesn't close the door. She watches you walk away. And back to the I just think that's funny to get, like, a real honest conversation to his face.
Tina, let's roll.
You come back into the apartment.
We're giving that tick to a random.
You find Tina on the phone.
Oh, Jesus, Tina.
Okay. Who are you on the phone with?
Tina just called the hospital and located the room of Faye Feelsall.
Oh, jeez.
A nurse answers.
And Ben, I just sent you an email, but don't look at it yet.
Okay.
Emerald City Mercy Hospital.
Hey, my name's Tina. I was looking for Faye Feelsall. Could you patch me through to her room?
You're patched through her room now. Let me just check to see if she wants to talk to you.
Roll me an etiquette, Tina.
Okay. It would be a straight charisma, which is only 2 dice.
Let's do target number 5.
5? Here we go. Oh, got a 5. Got a 5 and a 3.
Wow. And you hear, like, sort of like in the background, sort of like,
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Faye picks up and is like,
What do you want?
Faye, how are you? This is Tina Bonemeal.
Yeah, I know who it is.
It's been a few weeks, and I'm sorry I hadn't checked in earlier. I feel like I owed you a call. How you doing?
Not good, Tina. I'm pretty fucked up.
No, I saw that. I'm sorry. I was just in the hospital myself. I understand.
I fucking broke my ribs.
I understand how it goes.
You fucking told me to jump, okay? You told me to do something crazy, and I did it, and it was stupid. I should never fucking done it. I shouldn't even been on that fucking boat, Tina.
I understand that feeling. I never should have resorbed my twin. It's
What?
Life deals chaos sometimes, and sometimes I was thinking about it, and I remembered I still owe you that chip, and I need to get it to you. It's still in the vault out in my garage. On that note, did you get the delivery?
What delivery? What are you talking
I had a
about?
courier stop by last week.
No, I haven't gotten anything, but if that's true, that's really nice.
You
Whatever.
might want to check your Gmail, just in case. Just in case.
Oh. I see some hard copy here. I've never seen that.
It should be a paper copy, yes.
Paper, yeah. Okay, that's... What the fuck is this? It's a fucking bill? Lady T Femdom LLC invoice. Suspension 1,200 new yen. Electrostimulation 400 new yen.
That sounds right.
What the fuck is this?
It should all be there. You can Venmo me that. I think Venmo is still canonically a thing in 2053. However you like to pay in New Yen, that's fine.
Is
But
John listening to this?
It's on speakerphone because Tina's one of those that just like,
Oh,
Foot worship 400 new yen.
Tina.
Pony play. I don't remember that. What were you the pony? What the fuck?
you weren't. Well, I can't say that. That sounds rapey, but
Awake.
Are you charging? Are you you're
I handed you the pamphlet before we started. Explicitly, you checked all the boxes and a few more as we went. It's fine. We can set up a payment plan. We can do it however you want. It doesn't have to be today. I just wanted to make sure that you got that invoice and that we're moving forward on that front. Also,
You got some fucking
Tina,
balls.
you're
You
a
got-
hooker?
no. I am a professional.
I mean, that's a hooker.
You got some fucking balls, Tina. You know what? You keep that chip. You know why? Because then maybe you'll know what it feels like to go fuck yourself.
She hangs up the phone.
Tina, I had no idea that you were a professional hooker.
do we?
You never told John.
No.
Does that make me your John?
John, I'm a sex professional. I am not a hooker. I'm not a prostitute.
Wow.
Look at me.
I am looking at you.
I provide a menu. People select from the menu. I provide a service. It's not my body they are purchasing.
All right. Well, not in my apartment. All right.
It's not my body they are purchasing.
Let's go to this concert. I need to cleanse my palate. There's been a lot going on in here.
You're right. These are good eggs, by the way. What'd you put in this? Tabasco? Is that Cholula?
As you're talking, you hear a chime on your phone. You get a text message.
From who? Both of us?
It's just you. It takes a moment for you to recognize who this person is. You're just like, who the fuck is this? It says skunk. And you realize, oh, this is this guy I did a run with once. He's kind of a fuck up.
Okay.
He's this orc with a skunk stripe in his hair.
All right.
You kind of told yourself like you didn't want to do a run with him again. This guy's kind of sloppy and kind of reckless, you know?
Yeah.
It says, so we're meeting at the venue, right? Gonna bring my ranger arms and make sure there's no encore for old Dressica.
What?
And then you get another text. Sorry, wrong number.
Fuck.
Whoa.
And then you get another text. Wait, is this bone meal? How you doing, by the way? Make any big scores lately?
Tina's like reeling a little bit. It was like rapid fire texts.
Yeah.
She's like holds up the phone and shows it to John.
Oh, fuck. You know this guy?
Yes, a fucking fuck up. Fucking skunk. What the fuck does this mean?
He's gonna ruin my fucking concert. I need this right now.
Is he gonna fucking kill Dressica?
Oh my god.
Tina's voice. Tina's voice always gets real deep.
What do I say, John? What do I say?
I really need to make some money pretty soon here. I'm just trying to figure out how that's gonna happen.
Tina texts back, 1 sec. Chatting with a friend. How you doing, skunk? Send.
You get a text back. You know how it goes. Ups and downs, dry spells. Heavy rainfall lately. Pretty sweet gig going on right now.
Listen, I like Dressica, but if there's a job,
You're saying we get in on this job?
absolutely, baby.
Tina's torn here because she's like a huge Dressica fan. So like she's
Yeah, but we don't know all the deets.
so maybe the best thing to do here is like dig in a little bit, figure out what the details are.
Yeah, we can make our choice.
But what should I text him?
What's this about Dressica?
So that's what Tina texts. What's this about Dressica? You going to the show? Question mark. Winky face.
He writes back, "What show?" And a little winky face back.
Tina just texts emoji face with heart eyes. She doesn't fucking understand how to do this right.
He texts back an eggplant.
She texts back a peach with like the little like water splat.
Thirst.
We gotta text him. Can we get in on this? You need any help? Let's get a mish going here.
Tina texts, things have been dry around here.
Kind of thirsty.
And then sends like the splat again. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sending all the wrong messages.
It all makes sense kind of now. Like, okay.
John's like, wait, are you working? What kind of job are you working here, Tina?
What you got going tonight? Send.
Right. You're like, I wanted to get the Shadowrun work, not the...
Yeah, the Shadowrun, Tina, not the other jobs you do.
He writes back, we already got a crew, but let me ask around. Didn't mean to text you. Now, I want you to roll me a charisma roll, and we're going to do another target number 5 to see if you can convince this guy to let you guys in or see if this works.
Okay.
I like it.
My charisma is a 2. Now, I have a question, though. What if I have John text for me?
We'll make it target number 4 because John is actually talking over your shoulder and helping you.
Okay. All right. Target number 4, 2 dice. Tina has 2 charisma.
God.
A 4 and a 1.
4 and a 1. Wow. He texts back. He's like, hey, I just got a text back from the lead. The more the merrier.
Wow.
Only got room for you, though, Tina. You can continue to negotiate. I'm going to let you do another roll if you want to try and bring someone else in, but he doesn't know.
Tina's going to text back who you got, what they good at. Send.
Did not expect this.
Because Tina might try to be like, hey, you need a John. You know what I mean?
Yep. He writes back, not sure if you know these guys. Buzzsaw, he's working the doors, muscle. Deadbolt, she's going to be handling any of our Matrix needs.
She texts back, sounds like Deadbolt should be working the doors.
He does like a cry laugh emoji. Onyx is going to do the magic shit. Sovereign, handling other additional muscle.
And what does Skunk do? Like, Tina would know this canonically. What does Skunk do?
You're kind of surprised that anyone would bring him on a run. He's kind of just this reckless shithead.
Okay.
He's more of just like a muscle. He's kind of just a brute. But you do know, he said he's bringing his Ranger arms in that first text. That's a sniper rifle.
Oh.
Got it.
She texts, I'm all fucking in. Love it. Love Dressica. Love the action. But I got a guy here that I don't work without. Wired reflexes, ropes for muscles, internal smart link, sharpshooter, fucking high roller. He does it all. You want a guaranteed win? You bring in my guy. We make this happen.
John's like got another tear welling up in his eye.
That's your friend.
Listening to this.
Takes about a minute or two. He writes back, goes, pretty impressive. We could use a wheelman. How's he with wheels?
Tina turns to John. She's like, how's you with wheels?
Solid.
John has a rating of 6 in bikes, a rating 4 in cars. And we actually, if the car is outfitted for a rigger, he can actually jack into the car.
Level 1.
And fucking be the car.
That's right.
Oh, shit. John can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
She texts, my guy could drive a transport boat through rush hour traffic downtown Seattle. Send.
He laughs. He's like, we don't need a boat.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tina?
I mean, he's good behind the wheel. Send.
He's like, let's roll. Okay, so then you get a call on your phone.
Okay.
It's a obviously voice modulated voice.
Okay.
Is this bone meal?
Tina puts the brick phone on speaker and she says,
This is Tina.
Heard you and a friend are looking for some action.
Me and my friend John here. We're real thirsty.
Yeah, I saw that. Just gotta show me everything. The show starts 7 p.m. We're gonna do a little pregame at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Back behind the Impossible Market on the south side of the Coliseum.
Sounds good.
Bring your friend. Does he have wheels? We're gonna need a car that can fit at least 6.
I think we could arrange for that, yeah.
Payout's gonna be 20 grand a piece.
Shit.
See you at 6.
We'll be there.
And the phone goes dead.
Where are we gonna get this car?
what I'm thinking is she may not even call up Boz. She might just show up at Boz's house and see if he's there. And if he's not, she might just take the van.
We're taking Boz's van?
I love that.
I think we take Boz's van and like whether or not Boz like approves it, we just kind of take it.
I think we should just take it in the middle of the night.
I think we take it.
It's such a Tina move though to be like to basically be like, you already ripped the hood off. You made this van your bitch.
Here, all right. Can I roll a dice to see if Boz answers?
Yeah, why not?
I want to call Boz. I want to call him up.
So Tina, I was gonna reward you some more karma actually. Let me just see how much I was gonna give you guys.
I think it's funny if you called Sarah right now.
Oh my God, that would be really
She's
fun.
like, what the fuck?
She's like, I told you I'm out, Dan. I told you. And I told
I'm never
you told,
doing this again.
you told me you told them that I'm out. I'm done with this shit.
You fucker.
Yeah, you got a lot of karma actually. Let's see.
So just so you guys know, I just texted Sarah.
Yeah.
This is what I said. I said, recording tonight, urgent. Hey, Boz, it's Tina. We did that run last week in the tunnels. Hope your dick's okay. Would you mind if we borrowed the Aerostar for a quick run tonight? Promise we'll fill it up before we bring it back.
I love it.
That's amazing.
We'll see if she texts me back.
Tina, you now have 4 karma dice.
Okay.
For luck rolls, we roll that amount of dice. You don't lose them. You just roll to see.
Sure.
So let's roll that against target number 4 and let's see if...
4 dice, target 4 to see if Boz answers the phone, right?
I'm going to say target 6 because it's really hard to get a hold of Boz. His tenants can never
Because he's in the fucking crawl space and he never gets reception. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. I got 2 6s.
Damn.
Yeah, baby.
Shit, dude.
By the way, Sarah just texted me back. She says, haha, fuck yeah. Fill it up and get her washed before you return it.
That's awesome. You catch Boz as he's like in the bar at the mainframe and he's just like having a beer. He's drinking some wine.
Drinking some wine and a beer?
Drinking a little wine and a beer.
Little double fist. Little double fist action. Yeah.
Wine bomb.
I like it.
Well, I'm going to say this. He basically tells you like, I'm not going to load any rockets in it. If you want those, you can pay for them. They're expensive.
Fuck.
That's fair.
I just think Boz would be like, don't shoot my fucking rockets. He might unload the van.
I agree. Okay. Yeah, so Tina clicks the phone, hangs up.
He's all in. He says we can use it, but he's busy tonight. He's setting traps or something. The fucking cats are back. Let's fucking head over there.
All right, let's ride.
We buzz over there on our scoot and our rapiers. We kind of park down the street a block. Tina goes and grabs the Haida key, rips the cloth off the Aerostar, and there she'd be.
It's about 5:30. It's quiet. People are starting to come home from work in that area. It's very, residential area. But the van's kind of tucked in this nondescript kind of alley between some buildings, and he's got the cloth on it. This next to like a dumpster, and you guys are able to get inside, and John's able to boot that up.
Now I want when John's like booting up the car and trying to like jack in his like rig to control the car through his brain. He like realizes like the Millennium Falcon. It's like got this old school computer language that like he barely understands. He's like, this thing's fucking weird. Where the fuck did Boz get this thing?
John's used to his like fucking kit motorcycle, like top of the line AI.
Exactly.
That's perfect.
So typically the car has to be outfitted to let you have the control pool or whatever to jack into it. But I'll say that like you just have to bring your little interface thing to plug in. Basically like stick the thing into the cigarette lighter for power.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't every car has a computer now? Why wouldn't there be a computer in this car?
I would say this one might not because it was so old, but he's outfitted it with a computer. It's got like a targeting system.
I like if it's like an old, an ancient.
Yeah.
It's a dialect I've never heard before.
You plug this jack into your head. You have a data jack in your head, in your temple.
And I see like Outrun's graphics, 8-bit.
When you turn this thing on, you instantly feel a huge sense of vertigo as you like fall into this van, and you just feel huge. You feel massive and heavy. You feel like your shoulders are like the tops of this fucking van, the fenders. You can feel the grips of the tire on the fucking asphalt. It's like a sensation that you could feel.
Right.
You could feel where the fucking bulkheads are for these rockets that are underneath, and you feel that it's a little empty. It's a little empty. He's taking these rockets out.
Shit.
Got it.
Dude, that's fucking rad, dude. Tina opens the sliding door in the back as John crawls into the front and does his thing there. Tina's brought everything. She's brought all her fucking gear.
Stop getting in my ass, Tina. I can feel that.
You feel a massive meaty ball of troll muscle.
You feel the suspension just like crunch underneath Tina as she steps into this thing.
Yeah.
It's as if a 9.5 troll just crawled onto your back and you're giving her a piggyback ride.
Oh,
John, it feels like you just ate a well-done porterhouse steak that it just sits like a rock in your stomach in this van.
Tina starts sorting through all of her fucking surveillance gear, like in the back of the vacation Aerostar, her microcam recorder transmitters, or like all of her surveillance gear, and just kind of sorting it out, getting it ready. And then just kind of like cleaning up the van a little bit, making sure that it can fit all the other runners that are going to be riding this thing allegedly.
Fuck yeah. By the way, just so we're saying, John, when he's jacked into this van he's driving, he gets a control pool. So it's like his combat pool, but he gets to add that to when he's riding, whatever he's doing.
hell yeah. I want to have a Ronin-style drive mission in this.
Yeah. You feel like this fucking throaty roar as you're like driving this thing. You just feel this purr through your whole body. This van is a fucking beast.
Ooh, Johnny Lake.
You're used to such like slick Japanese crotch rockets, and like there's this fucking American built Detroit steel
V8.
fucking van. Yeah, V8. It's a straight 8. I'll just say that.
Sure, there's straight 8s.
Is there straight 8?
Sure.
It's a stacked 8. It's vertical.
That's
It's even cooler.
weird.
You're like, that doesn't help anything.
Wait, see, I like it if Boz spent some of the money from the last run to like revamp the fucking engine, turning it into a V8. It's just like
Could be a supercharged V8.
like he didn't replace the hood, and it's just like this fucking engine block towering up out of like where the hood would be, and it's just like fucking spitting flames.
He could supercharge it, and he could put like a big like air intake, like the old muscle cars.
We can get
hood.
Skunk up there like it's Fury Road, just like
That's
spitting
sick.
nos down like the fucking exhaust, and just
Yeah, like putting alcohol down there.
yeah.
That's awesome.
That'd be sick.
Dude, you can see that the hood is not welded back on, but it's like duct taped on across the top. But he's crudely cut a hole for that fucking turbocharged engine to like poke through like a fucking hood of this roof.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's
John,
perfect.
it feels like you got a fake mustache on with this hood that's like barely on.
Nice. Who wants a mustache ride?
Yeah.
We don't have to be anywhere for like 6 hours, so Tina and John just fucking go on a joyride all day, hit every brunch spot, you know.
You're getting used to the feel of this thing, John, with Tina in it.
John's gonna try to park this thing like Ace Ventura, like perfect, like do like an e-brake turn.
Yeah, we just go out to like an abandoned factory parking lot, and John just like practices all of his
Yeah, like
fucking,
Ocean's 11. He's just getting everything
like
perfect.
drifts and like corners,
dialing
and,
it
like,
in.
It's like learning how to ice skate. You're just like, you're fucking doing like crazy cop turns and shit.
We montage that, and by the end of it, John's just like, this is like the fucking back of his hand. Yeah.
Just
I'm ready.
smacking light posts down and shit as you're trying to do it.
Exactly.
You finally get it down by the end. Yeah, so you get it done, and you guys drive on over to the Seattle Center Coliseum, which is basically right in the heart of downtown Seattle. It's right off of the sound there. The Renraku Arcology is actually right there too. So that huge pyramid you guys were in with the with the Fizzygoo fountain. Seattle Center Coliseum's where like the Supersonics play. It's where the hockey games are. It's where all the big fucking concerts are. You roll up to this place and it looks like I have a handout here. I'll show you. It's got this sort of almost like a circus tent.
I love you know everything about Seattle.
Yeah, circus tent, sort of not a dome, but like sort of like this.
Shit, nice.
What they do for these rock shows, and you guys would know this. They put in the south end of the stadium. They put a little rock stage up, and that's sort of where they block it all off, so that's where the rock stars come in from the back, and all the rest is just seating up and around it. So you roll up to this place, and you park behind the Impossible Market. I'm gonna call it Impossibrew, the Impossibrew Burger.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Impossibrew Market is on the southeast.
This is awesome. This is so well thought out.
The Impossibrew burger just like tastes like the meatiest, realest burger you've ever had that's made out of plankton.
Right. It's one of those super bloody plant burgers.
I just want our listeners to understand how thought out this stadium is.
Oh shit, dude. This is sick.
Yeah, this is
I
impressive.
was zoomed in way too far.
I got this off of the actual Coliseum website.
That's awesome.
It's amazing.
You guys are behind the Impossibrew Marketplace
Okay.
at 6 p.m. sharp.
6 p.m. sharp. Tina texts Skunk and says, 1991 Aerostar, wood paneling, brown on beige. Send.
I love that it's a piece of shit. You get a text back from Skunk. He puts like just the eyes, like side eye, like in an SRSLY. Like seriously? He thought you guys were gonna roll up in like a sick car. You come up with this fucking piece of shit, man.
They said they needed like 6 people. I mean, we gotta fucking fit them in a van, right?
Yeah. Again, it looks like a piece of shit. It's a sleeper. It's a bit of a sleeper.
It's got new tires on it though. It's good.
How many did I tell you there were? It was
6 people total.
I said 6. It should be 5. I gave you 4 names, and then I gave you Skunk.
Okay.
They show up on foot. Crowds are sort of kind of funneling. There's a huge line on the north end of the stadium where all these people are waiting at the doors to open up. The shops around the Coliseum are bustling. Like, it's just a really fucking... Let's say this is like a Thursday night, and it's about 6 o'clock, and it's just starting to pick up. People are shopping in the malls, really nice sort of high-end, designer shops sort of around this area. It's in downtown. And then these 5 just sort of like, you guys just know the look. This the way they walk, the way they're dressed. They've got like, body armor is kind of like a fashion statement in 2053 too. Like people wear like fucking like padded armored shit and fucking decorative like swords on their backs and shit. It's just like this, and a lot of like Native American tribal tattoos and fetishes and things, like feathers on their earrings and shit. It's like all sort of the rage, but like these guys look real. Like they look like they know how to use that sword. They know how to like fucking handle themselves, and they roll up. You see, you recognize Skunk right away. He's an orc. He's probably like in his mid-30s, but he looks like he's pushing 50 because he's just been smoking, drinking.
He's been ridden hot and put away wet.
Ridden hot, put away wet, He's got one leg a little shorter than the other, wobbling as he's coming up to you. 4 other characters roll up. One of them is a female elf, a human man, a female human.
Okay.
And then another orc, actually, male.
Okay.
The elf female is kind of taking up the front, and she walks up and she looks at you and John. Are you guys standing outside the van, or are you guys...
I feel like we're in the van.
You're in the van?
I'm still part of the van.
Are you in the driver's seat part of the van, or can you be anywhere in the van to do that?
Probably the driver's seat.
So John's sitting in the driver's seat. Tina's in the back, sitting in the very, very, very back seat because the center seat's taken out, canonically, at Boz's van.
So John, you can feel what's the van, but you can only see sort of what the missile targeting system could see.
Okay.
So there's like cameras. That's kind of your senses, your visual senses, is this sort of forward camera.
Okay.
You can see them kind of walking up to you, but like as far as John is, he's like comatose in this seat. He's just
he can't do both. He can't be John and Rigger at the same time.
He'll suffer a massive penalty if he tries to do anything with his physical body.
Can I disconnect him and like wake him up? Or
Yeah,
can I,
you can. He can basically come out at any time he wants. So if you just like pull the cable, he'll be a little disoriented, but he'll be back.
Yeah.
They walk up. The female elf walks up and taps on the window.
Tina like pokes her head up between the seats, like between her window and John, and like looks at her, just kind of motions back, and she opens the side sliding door on the passenger side.
Yep. She looks inside. She's like, I didn't want you to bring me a piece of shit to die in.
John's going to start revving the engine.
And Tina goes,
If you're gonna die, might as well be in a 1991 Ford Aerostar.
And you hear Skunk behind. He's like, yeah. And he's like looking at everybody. And she kind of rolls her eyes and she's sort of like, all right, you guys look like you know how to handle yourselves.
I want like John to like step on the gas, put it into like a quick donut turn.
dude, can we roll
like,
for that? Let's fucking
The doors like roll shut, like slide shut.
Just like an in place like 360 with one wheel that never like moves, and the car just spins around it.
Exactly.
Yeah. It'd be sick if Boz put some hydraulics on this thing and it just starts like bouncing like up and down. Like it's just fucking tricked out.
Low rider.
He starts twerking the back end of this. So you get 4 dice, John.
All right.
So this van has a handling of 4. Target number 4. And you can add your control pool to that because fuck it.
My control pool would be...
Rain dice, John. Glad I didn't unplug you.
Your control pool, you have you get 6.
Fuck.
In your control pool.
You get 10. Yeah, dude. You get 10 dice. Fucking rain it
you
down.
You can only use 4 of those since it's...
that's only 4 up to 4. Yeah, so it's 8. Yeah.
So you can roll 8 dice. Target number 4.
I'm doing it.
Show it to me.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you get any?
Oh, wait, no, I did 3. It was just
3 successes.
I was like, what?
You run over her toes.
I was gonna say you like splatter into the building and we're one runner down. Yeah.
You rip this
I
fucking...
just like backfire and fart
It's like we're going to the concert.
The security is like gunshots. They just start fucking shooting at your van. No, so yeah, you black this fucking tires. You lay a strip, and she jumps out of the way just in time as you fucking swing this back in around into a donut.
Yeah.
And it's like a perfect fucking ring.
We should just use those sound effects.
Please do.
Can we? I actually thought it was funny. Just a quick side. I know we don't want to do any more sides, but if we start doing like a fantasy sort of spin-off of this or whatever at some point, I want all the sound effects to be from our mouths like that. Like that he's doing furniture now.
Police Academy.
That would be really funny.
That'd be good.
Okay, so she kind of jumps back and is like, all right, point taken.
I want fire to be coming out of the tailpipes. Just a
Yeah,
little
the
bit of fire.
tailpipes. Yeah, fucking singes her eyebrows off. Yeah,
Sick.
man.
There's a lot of people looking out of these stores. I mean, you're back behind the shop, but you see people like fucking goosenecking. What's that called when they're like, when they're like looking
goosenecking.
to see what's going on back there? But it's like you just look like a bunch of rambunctious fucking like hit hard van riders. Like you just look. I don't know. It's a weird sight. You got 6 swords and shit. Like you just look like ruffians, like sick ruffians.
Sick.
And she's sort of like, okay.
Tina pokes her head out and just kind of beckons everybody into the van because I assume we all got to fit in here one way or the other. She goes up and taps John on the shoulder. If he doesn't react, she's going to unplug him.
Here it's like the horn. It's like it's that again. It's Billy's horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I think it's funny if it's just like a little air horn. It's like a little chain hanging off the thing. You would pull this thing. It's like, yeah. They all pile in and
I love how I'm like Herbie. I'm like the freaking love bug.
Tina knows she needs John's participation here because he's always the brains. And so she just she reaches up and just kind of pulls the plug out of John's brain.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, John, you take one stun because you're just like fuck, like it jolts
We got
you.
time.
You got time. You'll walk that off. But you're disoriented and you kind of come to and you see these people. You felt them piling in before she pulled the jack.
John wakes up like in Tina's lap. She's just like caught him as he like fell over, and she's like, John.
It's like that pee shiver, like when you take a pee and you shiver afterwards.
John.
He's like, oh.
John, that was fucking sick. We're looking good, man.
Picks him back up and sets him right up in his seat. Turns to this fucking crew.
Let's roll.
Take us around the venue here, but don't go into hot sim. I need you to stay present.
I'm just gonna add something to Boz's thing since we're making up stuff. It'd be cool if I could like switch off the V8 and like run on like just like a golf cart, like just like slight EV mode, stealth mode.
That's pretty cool.
I could switch the valve.
We just look like an unassuming like soccer mom driving around in a fucking Aerostar around the venue.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to not idle, but just about around this place, and it's pretty unassuming. The windows are all tinted.
Cool.
No one can see inside.
Yeah.
No one knows there's a team of us.
You can hear the low rumble, the V8.
You're right, a low rumble, little diesel
Yeah.
rumble. No one knows there's a team of assassins inside this van scoping out this venue.
I love it.
And she lays out this map for you guys.
Love it.
And starts to go over the plan. We'll do quick intros, quick. I'm Sovereign. Make no mistake. I'm running this thing. You got it?
Got it.
She looks at Tina. She looks at John.
Got it.
Yep.
This is Buzzsaw. She points over to this dude with sort of like this fucking like hot pink Fohawk, if you will. Pink
Nice.
Fohawk on his head. And a little matching hot pink goatee that he's dyed his hair on his goatee as well. He's an orc.
Okay.
And he kind of grunts at you when she says his name. He's going to be handling the doors.
What does that mean?
He's going to be handling any security that's going to try to come in from outside from the doorway. Okay?
I think it's funny if Tina's like, oh, and then it's like, okay, we can leave. Just needed to know that.
Hold door.
Hold door.
Hold the door.
Hold door. I remember that reveal and thinking that was so stupid. Everyone was like, oh my God. I'm like, that's so stupid.
Oh my God.
Is he a cyber guy or is he like literally just like muscle?
You can't tell.
Okay.
He just looks. It doesn't. Okay, I'll just say this. He doesn't look like he's had much work done cyberware wise, but he looks like he can kick ass.
Okay.
She looks over at the elf girl who's got sort of these like cybernetic goggles up over the top of her head and some mirror shades around the front. Purple fucking swooped hair, sort of in a bob haircut.
Okay.
That there's Deadbolt. She can handle any kind of surveillance they may have. That there's Onyx. He's going to provide additional muscle. And Onyx is this like super shaved headed bald dude. Also mirror shades, but they're like implanted in like the ridges of his eyebrows. Like these fucking shades. He's got them up when you're looking at him. And then he flips them down and he's like fucking got these sick.
As soon as I make eye contact?
Mirror shades. Just, he can't.
Nice.
He can't hold a man's gaze. He's got a sick samurai, like a fucking katana sword on his back and a black trench coat.
Blades, yeah.
Day katana.
He is Blade. He's Wesley Snipes. All right, gotcha.
In this world they have vampires too, so I could make him Blade. I could make him Blade.
Sick.
Let's say he's Blade.
We'll say he's Blade. Canonically.
His name's good. Onyx.
He just got out of jail for tax fraud. Yeah.
Right, and he did some unsavory passes at Pamela Anderson at one point in his life. Jenna Jameson. It was Jenna Jameson.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you know Skunk. And Skunk does like the thing where he puts his fingers up and sticks his tongue to it. He's like, ugh.
Yeah. And Tina just holds out a big troll fist, gives him a pound. Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah.
This is like the Blade 2 crew.
This is like the Blade 2.
And Tina goes,
my name's Tina Bone Meal, and this is my
platonic
male. This is my John.
And she motions to John on the front seat.
John's just like, yes, my name's John.
She says, all right, so here's the deal. I told you, Buzzsaw's handling the doors. Deadbolt's handling any Matrix needs. Onyx is handling any additional muscle. The plan is, we know they've got astral security. They got mages in there that can monitor things. They probably got a protective barrier up, magical barrier, obviously, right? She looks at John, she looks at Tina.
Yeah.
Sure.
A magic barrier to protect Jessica. I would if I was them.
Yeah.
Onyx here, he can see in the astral.
Sick.
He's going to point out to you, Tina, and to Buzzsaw, your job is to take down any mages you see. Any mage security, you need to fucking take them down quiet-like.
Okay.
Once they're down, Skunk, we're going to post him up there with his sniper rifle. He's got a good angle through one of these windows here.
Wait, so John's not taking that shot?
Skunk's going to take that shot.
I think John's the wheelman.
That's right.
Tina glances forward. She makes eye contact with John through the rearview mirror of the driver's mirror. And she just says,
what's the end game here? Who's the mark? You just said you got a sniper taking a shot. I need to know what the fuck we're doing here. Who's the mark?
We're taking down the main event.
And then I want John to be like, underneath his breath, like, Jessica.
And they're all stoked, like, fuck yeah, we're taking down Jessica. Yeah, we're doing this. Fuck yeah. They'll fucking fist bump. Skunk sitting there going, I hated her albums. I hated every single one of them. You know, she was a hack after like her first one. I mean, she used to do some real kind of like, I thought some real soulful stuff.
As they're talking, I wanted to like, just kind of like go to that weird, like that buzzing ringing in the ear and they get it like kind of blended out. And John just like quietly like turns like his gaze to Tina. And they both like kind of stare at each other like,
yeah.
What are we gonna do?
And she definitely picks up on that, and she's just like, but she buries it, and she knows that John and her are gonna talk about this a little bit later.
The music bleeds into John subconsciously.
Laughing in the fast lane.
Thank you for listening to Pink Fohawk. We'd be hugely thankful if everyone listening could post about our podcast on Reddit or Twitter, or leave a review on Podchaser or Apple Podcasts, or even just share our show with a couple of friends. That'd be awesome. Thanks again for giving us your time. It's the most precious commodity any person has. Pink Fohawk theme created by Collin Ruffino. You can find links to his website in the description below, along with credits for other songs used in this episode. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.
I'm gonna have to think long and hard about what I want to do. I don't know yet.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Tina, when she made eye contact with John, Tina's a fucking Jessica fan. Tina respects artists. She has no reason to kill Jessica.
Same with John.
She ain't down for this.
He likes money too, so he's so torn right now between like making money as a runner and like his fandom for Jessica. And I feel like the only way to solve this is to do a roll.
So roll me a willpower That's a 3 for John.
Glad I'm not rolling that.
And we're just going to say target number 4. And if you succeed, you stick with the job.
I can still change my mind if you convince me otherwise. I think I should still roll for it, though.
Wait a minute. What are you saying?
I was saying John is rolling to see if he's got the willpower to stick with this job.
I thought you were
or
going to roll
go against it.
willpower to break the job. You're going to willpower to stick with the job.
To suppress the emotion.
To be the Shadowrunner.
You're saying willpower to follow the money as opposed to willpower to following your conscience.
Yes.
I think with John, yes.
I like that. I like that logic too.
So roll me a willpower. That's a 3. You have a 3 for willpower. 3 dice. Target number 4.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh boy.